Hi, welcome to MaslowTarot. I'm here to do a reading for July for all signs. I know it's been a while, so if you've been looking for me, I'm sorry. I needed to take a break. I had a lot going on, a lot of changes. As you can see, my location has changed. I've been working on a lot of big things for myself, and hard work definitely pays off. So if you've been working on goals yourself or putting your nose to the grindstone, I hope everything's been working out for you. And yeah, I hope it's been amazing. I'm wishing you all the very, very best. If you're here for a reading today, I'm going to do all signs, not in any particular order, just a quick past, present, future. What are you bringing from the past into your current situation? And then what can you expect moving forward if nothing changes? We all have free will. Energy is fluid. So this also could be pertaining to somebody in your energy, or if you really, really want something to happen, you'll probably focus on that more. So try to stay open and honest with yourself. Yeah, honest with the actual situation at hand and how you can actually use your being to actually do something about what you want, right? If you see that it's smoky, I am burning some sage at the moment. It's been a while, so I might be a little rusty. All right, so who are we starting with? And all the timestamps will be below if you need those. But I do bring in my ancestors, my guides, my guardians. Spirit of the highest vibration, please, to assist me with this reading for all who are interested or all who are watching. You send me good energy, I send it right back to you. Return to sender all the negative bullshit. Anyway, all right, let's see what's going on for Aries. For July 2022, let's just jump right back into it. Past, present, future. What are they bringing from the past into their current energy? What's their current situation? And what can they expect moving forward? These are just going to be quick, so I probably won't go into too much advice from Spirit, but we'll see. All right, Aries, looks like you might be taking some time to yourself, figuring things out your own way is what I got with that. What you really want. There you go. There's that motivational drive I was feeling. I was like, go do something. Go do something that you want, right? And figure out how to be a leader in your own life, right? Taking it into your own hands, right? Come in this world alone, you leave it alone. Don't let anybody else articulate your future. Damn. Got some boss vibes, Aries. It looks like you're about to go do something. Something that you're bringing to your current energy is you might try to take it on all alone. It might be good to make sure that you're balanced within that you're open to new ideas, that you're not, forcing anything. Yeah. So also in your future, it looks like you might want to be careful how much you're actually thinking about what you want. You want to be open to new opportunities because you could literally be manipulating the success, manipulating these options into not necessarily being available, or you're not seeing the doors that are actually open for you because you're so focused on one door. So just look around, take a moment, breathe, smell the flowers, and notice if you have anything that you haven't really been paying attention to. Maybe some signs are coming your way. Be careful, somebody could be manipulating the situation. If you let somebody know your moves, if you let somebody know your vulnerabilities, unfortunately there are some people out there who can use that against you, right? We have the Magician in reverse, so that always could be aware of a manipulative energy, right? Or a secret. You might be keeping your cards close to your chest. Once you actually do get these options or opportunities, make sure that you hold those cards close to your chest, because it could block your success because other people's negative energy could get in the way of your path or your goals or what you want. So it looks like you've been figuring out how to do this. You're bringing some independence and your own view and your own way of doing something, your inner light, into your current situation, which is good, but you have a motivation and a drive to finally move forward in what you want. So that's exciting, Aries. Very cool. All right, who do we got next? Pisces. Pisces, what's going on for you for July 2022? Hey, that right. And excuse me, I'm in my gym clothes. I've been working on my fitness. I'm working at it from all fronts, dude. All fronts. Keeping busy. But I miss my reading. I miss it. I've been doing meditations and stuff like that, but not readings online anyway. All right, for Pisces. Past, present, future. What are they bringing from the past? All right. What is the current situation that they're bringing this into? Okay. All right. All right. So with this message, it looks like you might have had a rebellious streak in the past, right? You're bringing that rebellion, that knowledge that you gained when you rebelled, when you didn't do things the way everybody else wanted to. I mean, that part of your life is over now with the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's not exactly who you are anymore, but a piece of you is still there. So you learned maybe to be outside the box, to do things that people don't necessarily expect, to take more risks, right? To go against the grain a little bit. You're bringing that into your current situation, maybe learning how to be patient with it, maybe learning how to be compassionate towards others and what they've been through. What I'm really getting is to not rush into something, because you're like, be careful with your ego and your pride. So rushing into something, make sure you're balanced, make sure you're compassionate towards other people and their space, getting their space. So their space, their own path. You definitely want to jump into this though. And what you can expect with this, if you don't really keep this in check, you could be rejected for something. You could have a really good idea, but somebody may just not want to listen to you. They don't want to hear it. This could be somebody else, or this could be you, right? You could be dismissing somebody's valuable emotional opinion or valuable emotions. So it's definitely good to, I just got drink from the other cup, whatever that means, but drink from someone else's cup for a second and see, oh my God, I don't know what that means, but it's very profound in a very simple way. But you're taking some rebellion into your current state, learning to be more compassionate towards others, to be more patient. And that could be with yourself as well, to where you don't just jump into emotional situations. You know, you're saying, no, not right now. Or you're not trying to fix something right away. You're not trying to be emotional right away. You're just kind of like thinking about it, thinking on it. But there's something that you've ended in the past that could be coming up in this current situation that you're dealing with. That's supposed to teach you a lesson here. And I think that something about getting farther when you're patient, it's almost like the rabbit and the hare, or wait, the hare and the turtle. Yeah, so rebellion and new insights will bring you far, but you have to be patient with how you deliver them. Okay? Nice, Pisces, very cool. I feel like you're working on some sort of project, like I'm getting like a magazine. A magazine article or something. Very cool. All right, we got Taurus. The booze. Bull gang. We love the Taurus. So I'm dating a Taurus, and it is obscene the amount of midnight snacks that this man brings to the bed. I'm just like, sometimes I take a picture and I'm like, yep, I'm dating a very Taurian person, because they love their food and comfort. He has to be watching something while he eats. Anyway, let's get rid of that energy. What's going on for Taurus for July? I hope I've been saying the right month. July 2022. The rest of July. Past, present, and future. Ooh. Got King of Cups in reverse, but I'm going to put it back because I don't know if it was like that. Interesting. Could be some blocked emotions. I'm not trying to get too deep. Trying to keep your emotions under control, but not really able to. Yeah. current situation for Taurus. Whoa. So we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, but a bunch came out, so I'm gonna put them back. So they have a story to tell, and I just want one for the current situation. Okay. We're starting my way or the highway. All right, and then future. Where is this energy going? It stands this way, if nothing changes. Okay. All right, so it appears that somebody, or some people, some folks, are keeping themselves busy in order to move forward. So instead of actually dealing with something, they're spearheading it. They're riding it on a flame, you know, like they're just moving forward with their dreams, maybe for security, maybe for pleasure, maybe they're jumping into sexual situations, maybe they're just not really committing to any one thing, right? But just moving forward, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if it's long term, doesn't matter if it's anything, but it's taking me away from this. So I don't have to look at all my emotions that I'm leaving behind. I don't have to look at all that past, right? So this is probably a habit that you've created that you're bringing into your current situation. The current situation has to deal with communication or clarity or logic, maybe a conversation here. Being more accepting or just opening, cutting emotions out of it, right? So I don't know. Everything must make sense. So if it doesn't make sense, emotions don't make sense. And it's just, I feel like this is just like a train that's just been derailed and it's just going to keep going because the brakes are broken or whatever. So if I could just get to the end here and then kind of over explain the whole thing. So with the future where this energy is going, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So in the picture upright, the person's really focused on these cups that fell and they're not even paying attention to the cups behind them. These successes, the nuggets of truth and clarity that they've received through past situations, that they're so focused on the rejections, the failures, the loss, that they're not really seeing anything around them, right? There's a river moving somewhere, there's a bridge they can go over, there's a house over there, like there's just a lot of little pieces to their world, but right now they're hyper focused on this in a dark cloak. You're getting through it, or you'll get through the grief. It'll be hard to remember exactly why you're mad. It'll be something that maybe you've just buried down so much that it's not like, was that even real? Did it even happen? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what? It's over? Nah, it was nothing. It was nothing. Like, it wasn't even a big deal. Like, yeah, I gave up on that. So I think it's important here, I think, to talk to somebody about your emotional state, to get more grounded in why you're doing things, where you're going, when you're ready. I'm not saying this is the right way. This is just one possible way, but to open up perspective, are you jumping into things and riding it until it cools down? And then making it seem like it makes sense? Or are you building something methodically? Right here, I don't see very much method. I see avoidance, I see coldness, I see running and avoiding. So there might need to be something that needs to be confronted. It might come up this month. By the end of the month, you might still feel a little bit better. But it's like, what really have you gained through the struggle if you don't acknowledge the struggle at all? So anyway, thanks, Taurus. All right, okay. Aquarius. Okay, I don't see it, but there you go. All right. Aqua. What is going on for you, Aqua, for July 2022? Legal matters? Representation. Legal. Interesting. All right, Aqua. Past energy that you're bringing. That's a lot, but we got Some interesting cards here. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Moon and the 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups in reverse. I'm just getting like understanding separation and why it needed to happen, or filling in the gap between a partnership, finding clarity. It's like everything's fine, but why am I still confused? But we're gonna put those back because I really only want like short reading right now. For Aquarius, pass please. 1 or 2 cards. 1 card would be great. Thank you. It's like a melancholy. It's like a resistance. Jeez! I staged the cards. Can somebody put in the comments what in the world this means? Like the planet movements. I don't know. I'm not really knowledgeable on the transits, so if there's something here, please help. All right. And where's this energy going? Might have to clarify this one. Oof. So I'm getting like a backwards happiness. So it's like you have all the pieces of an equation to be happy with this success card here and with all those other cards that came out. It's like you can have everything in the world that you need but still feel unfulfilled. Still feel like something's missing. Still feel like a zombie, really. Like, am I just doing this to do this? Like, why don't I feel anything? Or can I feel something? Give me a sign, you know? And right here is I'm seeing that's like you're successful at this, but privately, maybe deep down, it's not really feeling like, yay. It's more of like, this is expected. You know? This is just what it is. And then in the middle, it's kind of like not really accepting the emotional value of the situation. Instead, okay, I'm getting like somebody, like instead of moving forward and just moving forward with the process, like an assembly line, you're like, hold on, stop the assembly line, stop the roller coaster, stop the ride. I'm taking a minute and I'm gonna really look at this. I'm like, I need to understand what's happening here. So it's almost kind of like a weird, like, symptom of awakening in a sense, where it's like all of a sudden you're realizing things, or all of a sudden you're looking around, and maybe through a new pair of eyes. I don't know what happened in the past to make you kind of see things differently, but I'm seeing maybe potentially someone saying no to something. You're saying no to an opportunity, no to a big move, no to continuing the cycle. Like, yes, this was great, but I don't want to go on that long ass journey, because the Ace of Pentacles are, here's a project, here's a really good opportunity, it's great, it's gonna build stability, but it's gonna take a while, and it's gonna take a lot of investment. And maybe it's just too toxic, or maybe you wanna do it for the right reasons, and saying yes would be toxic. Yes would be for the wrong reasons. Interesting, Aqua. A second. Oh goodness, okay. Gemini. All right, Gemini. It looks so pale. I don't care. This is what I look like. Take it or leave it. All right, Gemini, 2022, July 2022. What is going on for you? Rhymes are getting to me, man. They tickle me. Oh. Ooh. All right, current energy. Where is this? Bringing this into the current state. What's happening in the current situation for Gemini? 2022. July. The rest of July, please. Whoa. All right, we're just gonna put these back. We do have a 5 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Might be competition over a new job, might be a no. right? Might be a no, might need to study a little bit more, might not be exactly what they're looking for. All right, where's this energy going? All right. Something needs to change is what I'm seeing here. So something needs to change. I think that it's time. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing somebody who's focused on one thing at a time, one rod out of his 10, right? So here he's holding 1, and here he's got 10. And obviously the 10 are really heavy, it's a burden. It's like, oh my God, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. But then we have the Page of Wands here. He's like, let me take a look at this 1 right here. But since this is past energy that you're bringing into your current situation, maybe it's time to stop focusing on one little thing at a time and see the bigger picture. Are you making it harder for yourself, or are you making it easier for yourself? What does this one piece have to do with the whole? Because something's happening. This energy right now, if it currently stays the same, you're going to be stuck in the cycle of avoiding change, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, do whatever you want. But right here, it's saying that it's causing you to struggle. It's causing it to be a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. Because I'm not saying that everything needs to be easy. Generally, it's not. But there's an avoidance of a transition here. So at this time, I mean, it just looks like potentially somebody could keep looking at the one thing at a time, or they can look at the whole. If they keep looking at the one thing at a time and focusing on the one little thing, it potentially could change the whole if they start moving on to different things. But maybe there's one thing you're stuck on. Like, notice throughout your day, become more conscious of your thoughts. Are you hooked on the same thought, the same cluster of thoughts? Like, are you stuck in a realm? Maybe you need to untie that knot so that everything flows smoothly. That's what I get. All right. Scrolling. Hold on. Keep scrolling. I think I'm clever. Yes, I do. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. I just got Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know. California or something. Anyway. All right, Capricorn. What's going on for you? Let's see, goes. July 2022. Past energy that you bring into your current situation. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Current situation. Ooh. All right. So it looks like in the past that you're bringing into the current situation, there might be a lot of action or thinking about taking action, or maybe it's like manifestation. It's like changing your mind. There could be a decision that was made here. With the Wands, it's an action. You're doing something. You did something. You made a decision. You did it. You did something. And it put something to a stop. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. It could have been a long-term job. It could have been a long-term, a lot of things. Something that caused stability, but it's stuck right now. It probably wants to move forward, but what you're bringing from the past into the current situation could be deciding whether or not you want to move forward with this, right? If you like where this is going, because you see that it's going to be a longer road, you see that it's going to be difficult, is it worth investing in something that is, is there something a little smoother out there? Would something else make you happier, right? 'Cause I think the whole point here is in the future, you do want to avoid heartbreak. You want to avoid pain. So I think that the way you move into the future is you're avoiding pain, you're avoiding heartbreak, or you're avoiding dealing with it. So pick who you are. Ace of Wands is action, making a decision, doing something big here, big opportunity, big news, really good news, or just news, right? Impactful news coming in. Knight of Pentacles right now, the current situation is kind of a stuck process or really slow moving to the point where it's like stopped. Figuring out your next move, figuring out the next thing, where your motivation is derived from. And what's going on in the future is working through some pain, working through some heartbreak. So the Three of Swords is still on the table, but it is in reverse. So you could be dealing with certain heartbreak or a certain painful situation or getting over some sadness, which could take some time, right? But you're learning how to do things differently, or you're learning what control you have in order to work through this muck. Awesome. All right, what else we got here? Leo, my lion. I saw party balloons. Party balloons, confetti. Who's partying? What's going on? Is it a gender reveal? What is this? Seeing like those confetti guns. It's kind of exciting. Maybe someone's just really happy. Ew. Current energy, please. Current state, current situation. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm really excited to tell you this for some reason. Wow. Okay. Where's this going? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, it didn't come out, so I'm not gonna see it. Future, please. Nice. Wow, Leo. I don't know if you're on the precipice of something new or if it already happened, but it looks like you studied. You've been reading up on it. You've become a skilled, maybe expert or a person of substantial knowledge on a certain subject. You made it your own. It's given you wings. Don't judge me. Okay, this is spirit. So it looks like you've really accomplished something. I don't know if you recently graduated, if you're getting a degree, but the time is turning. The time is turning. The wheel is turning. It's a new time. It's a new book almost. Not even just a new chapter. I was told that the other day. It's a new book. A whole new book. Like sometimes big things can happen and it's like, this is a new chapter. But no, this is a whole new freaking book, dude. So I'm seeing that maybe you were rejected a lot in the past. And I think that this accomplishment is going to help you deal with the rejection and loss. So it's going to help you overcome times where maybe you made mistakes or you didn't feel good enough or someone made you feel that way. This, you know, okay. So you know how like you can put a nail in, they're the expression, that's the final nail in the coffin. Well, maybe this is the final nail in the diploma that you put on your wall or something, you know, like what is the opposite of that? What is the opposite of a final nail in the coffin? I don't know. Put it in the comments because I have no idea. But anyway, so Leo, it looks like in the recent past, what you're bringing to your current situation is you need to trust your knowledge, trust the new cycle that you began when you went on this journey. Maybe you're just starting to go back to school. This is going to actually help you in the future. It looks like deal with a lot of confidence issues, maybe. I mean, I'm not saying that confidence issues aren't something that we have to grow through, but that's what we do. We take our power and we start a new cycle doing something new or doing something with it. We don't just sit there and say, oh no, the world is doing this to me again. No, you can go out there and you do something. One foot in front of the other, right? Before you know it, you're flying. Where I see this outcome going based on the current energy is you're going to be actually in a position where you feel like you're able to give back. Be careful, make sure you're balanced, not giving away all of your resources. Don't tell everybody all your secrets, how much you make. Just keep your things close to your chest because that's what's going to protect you in the end, because you never know other people's intentions with you. So yeah, so I mean, this looks really great. Careful, a little vindictive side too, Leo. I know Leo is like, like Shelly's gonna see me buy that person a car or do this, do that, you know. I mean, you could do whatever you want. Hell yeah. Feel yourself. I mean, but I would just be aware so that, you know, it doesn't become you. You know what I mean? Unless you want. I don't care. I'm gonna tell you how to live your life. All right. Who's next? Sagittarius. Saggy. Fire. Sag. All right, what's going on? It's like this really tickly, nervous feeling in my solar plexus right now. It's like giggly. Saggy. For July, August, what's the past that you're bringing into the current? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Current situation, please. Now, fire and brimstone. I'm mad. Freedom. All right, and the future, please. Where's this energy going? Ooh. It looks like a rose, but it's not. Huh. Any way the wind blows, nothing really matters to me. All right. So we have the Emperor in reverse, which means that maybe there was a little bit of fire pants going on in the recent past, or in the past that you're bringing into your current situation. Either you're cutting off a lot of people, or you drew your fiery sword. You said, not my way or the highway, right? My way or the highway, get the hell out. But maybe it served you well. It created a whole new beginning. So now you get to walk this path, right? You get to walk this path. That is where you're going now. So the energy that's coming in from the past is the Emperor in reverse, which is kind of like a tyrant, kind of somebody who doesn't really listen to input, just kind of, it's my way or the highway. It's pretty much the Emperor in reverse, a little controlling, right? A little controlling. It's kind of like the dark Aries, impatient temper, like a temper. You know what I mean? It can be fussy, but like a temper though, like boom. I'm just getting fire and brimstone with this. Like this in the back looks like a freaking volcano. But it seems to clear out a lot of energy. So I guess nothing is better than, confusion. We have a little dog here, maybe a little dog or a cat or something. The dog looks like he's trying to warn you. So the only thing here is the Fool is always like, be careful, don't be reckless. If you're gonna try a whole new path, there are new things to be learned. So it's just kind of like, all right, we're doing this. We're doing this. This is a new path. And yes, I like the white rose here for some reason. That's really pretty. You might get some white roses. I thought this was a big red rose, like I'm carrying around. I knew it wasn't, but to me it looked like a big giant red rose. So there's a new beginning here. Probably just took something in your own hands, made a decision, like it's final. Like you probably had to get this way. You know what I mean? So sometimes we have to, if people aren't, like if our environment is leading us in circles, we have to sometimes explode or really stomp that ground, really make sure that all the loose shit falls off, right? Just fall off, loose shit. We don't need ya. So you can walk freely in your new beginning. Just walking along the ashes of the things that don't need to be there. We do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So whatever this was, this could have been a bridge that was badly burnt. So you might have needed to burn a few bridges so that you could, I don't know, create a few moats, I don't know, to protect yourself, right? So with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it looks like it's more of a no. I think you're saying no to something in the future because if this is you, give your back turn to this. Like, I don't even want it. Maybe it's an apology. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's an idea. Maybe it's allure. Something luring you in. Maybe it's bullshit. Maybe it's something that you just don't want to be a part of anymore. It's like, and I feel like this rose, the white rose facing the coin is like, it's not giving up. It's not like I wave my white flag, but it's like, look, I'm beyond you. Like, I'm beyond this. Thank you, but no. Thanks, but no. It's not like this. So it's like it's like one of those little cycles, those little circles that go up. Is it spiral? It's a spiral, but it's an upward spiral. So you're learning, I guess, to take your life in your own hands, cut away the bullshit, even if you have to get a little mean. But this looks like just really hard self-love. So, all right, next. Virgo. All right, Virgo. I'm a Virgo moon, you know this. Well, I usually get along pretty well with Virgo suns. I like to debate. Even if I don't know what I'm talking about. Just kidding. That's what my uncle would say. Oh, shoot. Can't even shuffle right now. Weird. Okay, Virgo. For July. Swimming pools for July 2022, please. Wear your sunscreen. I don't know. Deep end. Man, maybe I just really want to go swimming, but I'm seeing like a crystal clear swimming pool, and you're like on this floaty, and you have this drink in your hand, and it's the condensation is like falling down on the side of it. It's hot, but the water though feels so good. Rejuvenation. All right. Past. Current. For July 2022. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Empress in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles upright. I think this is really cool. So it looks like there might have been a rejection. Maybe someone said no, like I'm not going to accept your apology, or you said no to somebody, or you decided not to go on this idea, or change your mind again. I don't know if you change your mind a lot. Could be really down on your confidence right now. That's why I think it's maybe a decision that came outwardly of you or outside of you. Words. So you could be a little shaken right now with regards to your self-confidence. You might not feel beautiful or handsome or like you deserve something, but you absolutely do. And I think that it's really time to look at where these rejections are coming from and why they're happening. I think the root of the source is, which coin are you picking up? Maybe you shouldn't be going for a page, you should be going for a knight. Maybe you're only seeing that opportunity so close to what it can give you, instead of reaching for something that gives you something longer. Sorry, it sounds weird. It gives you something more fruitful. Sometimes we're getting rejected from things because we deserve better. And it doesn't feel like it, but I mean, it's out there. You just got to keep believing in yourself. And honestly, your confidence is something that looks like it needs to be focused on right now, because there's an opportunity waiting to happen. Like, it's waiting. The door is right there. It's a whole nother mountain to climb once you get there. But right now it's like, let's get to where we belong in the garden, where we feel good about ourselves. And it's really hard to come back sometimes from a lot of rejections or no's. But don't cherish the little page so much. Don't cherish one thing so much, because you might surprise yourself and actually be really good at something else, or really just like trying new things, or There's so many different reasons to keep your heart and your eyes and your mind open to strange new things, because that's where we find what we're looking for, is in the unknown. If we knew everything happens 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 1 + 2 = 3, like, then our life becomes an equation. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. This is exactly where you're meant to be, right? But how you treat yourself is something that is pivotal to how it will be and how it's going to be moving forward. So don't let those silly things in the past determine your future, because right now is what's building your future. Right now. Wow, that was deep, Spirit. You got a little deep on the Virgo. What's up with that? Virgo needed some deep love. All right, who we got? Scorpio. Good old Scorpio. Scorpios are fascinating. Really are. They think they're fascinating too. Tell me if you think you're fascinating. Because you are. Alright, I'm being goofy. Alright, Scorpio. Saw the death card. I think that's you. Saying hello. No, that was a devil. My bad. It's not you. Alright, current situation, that's the past. You know what I'm saying, Spirit. Alright, whoa. Damn. I kind of don't want to take these because I just spit out. I wasn't like... But anyway, so we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups in reverse. We're going to put those back. Just one, please. For the future, where this energy is going, please. For Scorpio. Really sad. Thanks, Scorp. Always getting deep, aren't you? Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So there's an imbalance of some sort that's being brought into your current situation. And maybe it kind of spiraled you out of, like, you started doing things, I think, that you didn't even recognize in yourself. Or you've just been making abrupt decisions without even really feeling them. And then you're kind of just out of whack right now. And I think what might be helpful is realigning in you. To me, the Knight of Swords in reverse is chaos, right? Like having to stop yourself from riding in like a bat out of hell, right? To whatever argument, whatever situation, whatever thought, whatever protective habit you have. I'm getting a victimized. Something's not fair. So something could have been not fair. You might always feel like you're wearing armor. Like you're riding on this white horse of purity. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't know if this is someone else's energy, but they're like, maybe this is someone in your energy. You're like dealing with somebody who feels like they can do no wrong. That's hard. And it's always been an imbalance that you've always had to hold yourself back, or it's like they go for the jugular if they're mad at you. Because we have the Nine of Wands here. It's about getting defensive. I've been through this battle before and I'm not going to do it again. That's what we've got going on here with this energy. Like, you want me to freak out and you want me to go in spirals, and I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I'm looking at the past. I see that it was imbalanced. So I do see you being more aware of things that can hurt you, being more aware of things that are looking at you. You have a wall of trophies. A wall of trophies, a wall of experiences and actions and things that you had to take in order to keep yourself above water. I'm just seeing this guy's face. He's worn out. He's mad now. It's like one eye on hope and one eye on disdain. It's like looking at a decision that somebody made and how it affected you, but the original situation was imbalanced to begin with. I don't know. This is wild. This is wild energy. I'm going to step out of that, but what I'm seeing here is that there was an imbalance. Something might have been reckless, right? And you're looking how, okay, I'm not going to do that again. I'm at least not going to be reckless again. Like, at least not going to be reckless again because it hurt. So there's potentially a reckless situation that's going to happen, or that you're going through, and you're trying not to be reckless because it hurts you even more, rather than actually just rebalancing yourself. Instead, you're going after everybody, which takes way more energy than just dealing with yourself, because we can't control other people. All right, last and final sign, we have Libra. Then we'll close with some cool, I don't know, some stuff. See what's going on. Some advice, maybe. If you're still here. But yeah, if you like this video, definitely hit the like button, give it a little thumbsy up. And I would really appreciate it, because then, I mean, I love doing readings. I do readings for people in person. You can email me if you'd like a reading as well, donation-based. But yeah, I honestly just like doing it for fun. All right, Libra, current energy, please. Ooh. Damn. All right, you're on a long road. You're on a road here. You're on a road. Okay. Damn. Something happened here where you were, clarity or truth was had. Something you knew all along was actually happening, and you didn't listen to your instincts. You might not have listened to your intuition. You stayed silent. You didn't say anything. You didn't stand up for yourself. In the past, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. So good job for taking off that blindfold and seeing the painful truths around you. It's hard, right? The water is still there from the battle. The water is still there from the flooding, from the storm. It's still there, so you're not even fully, it's not even far yet. And you're taking off the blindfold and you're like, okay, well, wait a minute. All right, what do I need to know? What do I need to know? So in the past, you really took a hard look. You took off the blindfold and you're looking at these swords and you're like, all right, what are the painful truths? What am I learning from the situation? What do I need to do? I was able to at least get myself to here in this spot to be honest with myself, to be honest with others, and to be honest with my situation. But right now, I think what you're taking in your current situation are those hard truths, and it's causing quite a burden. Sometimes when we go through our lessons, most of the time, let's be for real, growth and healing is messy, and it hurts, and it's scary. Sometimes you feel a little crazy. You know, sometimes you legitimately feel crazy. But as long as we're honest with ourselves, and we're not beating ourselves up, but we're being honest with ourselves, like, yeah, I made it harder for myself by being this way, and it's time for me to change, or I need to make some changes that aren't going to be easy. And then you move into the future energy here of the Knight of Cups in reverse. You might be withholding your offer of emotions and love, taking emotion out of the situation, and being more defensive with yourself, because you're like, I ain't ready. Like, I am not ready yet. I'm not ready. I need some time for myself. I need to... Like, stop it. That's what I'm getting. Stop it. Stop coming at me. Like, stop it. So, like, I have nothing else to give. And then we have the High Priestess here. It's water sign. So you could actually be dealing with Pisces or Pisces in your chart. You're so much wiser. And I think you're realizing, like, when you're able to see these hard truths within yourself, it's so much easier to see it in other people. But it's also so much easier to see it in other people and be compassionate about it. So not necessarily like condemning and catastrophizing and calling them the devil and they're evil and they ruin everything, ruin my world. It's more of like, oh, I totally get where that's coming from. Yeah, probably, you know, take my space, but definitely not emotionally invested to let that really bother me. So I think you're able to see a lot of things farther than you know because of these things that you're currently dealing with. So get through them with care, right? Get through these steps with care because you're still in this stage, the 10 of Wands. Every step is a burden. Every step is heavy. You're getting splinters. Your legs are about to give out. Your back hurts. You can't even see where you're going. You just know if I keep going in this direction, you know, there's certain things that you're dealing with right now that are growing pains because every step you take forward, you're creating like a ripple in your own being and your own perception, because the more you learn about yourself, the more you learn about perspective and you learn about perspective of other people. So I give you props because in the future, it looks like you're going to be very well doing that. You're protecting others and you're protecting yourself because you're knowing yourself. So you're right in the thick of it. You got this. Stay strong. Stay strong. Hold fast. Got no time for crying. All right, let's see. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, everybody who's watching. All right, let's see. We're gonna do just like a little advice, like a little advice thing because I only played with tarot. So I'm gonna pull some alphabet cards first. Just call this, I don't know, what's a cool thing we can call this? Just like the splash of cards. I don't know. I'm in water mode. I want to go swimming. All right. What letters are important? Z, E, V, M, T, J. We'll stay with 6. I'll get a little too crazy on that. All right, so let's get some advice with the angel cards. I'm sorry, the fairy cards. My apologies. Totally different person. All right, can we get some advice? I literally can't think of any words. Vet. Maybe somebody's going to the vet. They're a veteran. Mets. I'm not very creative apparently right now. All right, anything else, please? All right, so these are all read upright. Okay. All right, so we have the 9 of Swords, the Star card, the Dreamer, and the 8 of Winter. You can't see this, whatever. Okay, let's just pull them. I'll just hold them up. So we have the 9 of Winter, unfounded fear, focusing on the worst case scenarios, of allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. You don't have bandwidth to lose sleep, man. Losing sleep makes things worse. Do what you need to do to get it out of your system at night if you're unable to sleep. I swear I could just jump into that window. It looks so real. Right. Hang on to hope. Look at the light in the darkness. Maybe what you're worrying about, I mean, usually what we're worrying about is only temporary. It changes every day. You never know. The Star. So look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. There'll be release. There'll be relief soon, right? This is day and night. Essentially. It's a flow. It's ebb and flow. We got to deal with the downs so that we can enjoy the ups. You got the dreamer, a whole new beginning of leaps after you get through this hard time. After you deal through the mud and sludge, you're going to get through it. Your wings are going to get stronger. You understand the direction that you're going into. So embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself, right? If somebody else's opinions are weighing so hard on you that it's keeping you up at night, changing what you're actually going to do, you're letting somebody else steer your car. You're letting somebody else drive you. Like, what's the even point? Like, take control of your car. You know? Even if you have to start over and go get like a, car that's pre-owned and, I don't know, has on its last leg. It might be exactly what you need, and you might be exactly what it needs. You know what I mean? 8 of winter, so 8, 9, and the star and the dreamer are nice. You have what it takes, if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. I think we all go through a period where we think that we're powerless, where sometimes we don't even want advice, we just want somebody to feel how we're feeling too. Where we just want to tell somebody what we've been through and cry about it, and and take that time. Take that time if you need it, but don't let it become who you are. Again, ebbs and flows. Nobody just snaps their fingers and goes to like a couple therapy sessions and is perfect. It takes time. Alrighty. What else? And some harsh advice here. All right. Advice for the collective watching this still. A couple. Shit's about to get real. Shit's about to get real. You think someone's lying? They are. Okay, don't always believe the card, but what would you do if they were? Why are you hanging out with people you think are lying? Yeah, cut that shit out. Bye. Bye. Get over yourself. Pull your shit together. Help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. And don't do it to be on a high horse or to think you're better or healed. We all have so much healing to do. Okay. All right, I think that's all I have the energy to relay from Spirit today. But if you enjoyed this, please leave me some feedback down below. If you hated it, please leave me some feedback, because honestly, any communication is good at communication at this point, because I've been gone for so long, but I've been doing things, been working on stuff. So I appreciate you so much. I hope you are having a wonderful July. I hope it gets even more wonderful, and I hope your August is amazing. Yeah, I'll try to have August out before August, or the beginning of August, but I do plan on being back. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm trying to find the button. Bye.